last year, I have gone deep into streaming sci-fi shows, limited series, and here is my list of the most mind-warping sci-fi shows you can watch right now.
Mind-boggling.
The hardest one on the brain has only 4 letters in its name. Get to that in a second, but first let's start with some of the stuff that's a little easier. Dark Matter is doing well on Apple Plus. It does involve the multiverse, but I think we've seen so many of those multiverse shows. It brings up some good stuff. There's some great acting in it, but it doesn't hurt my head to watch it. Next up, one of my favorites of the last year is gotta be Fallout. It was so well done. What a beautiful execution. It's just a joy to look at and to watch, and the performances. Walter Goggins eats the screen alive. But as far as up here, there's surprises, but it doesn't hurt to watch. This next one went under a lot of people's radar. It's called Constellation. It's streaming on Apple Plus. She comes back from being on the International Space Station, and the universe is slightly different, but close. And it's a little
Mind-boggling, isn't it?
just a bit. Next up, Dark. It's streaming on Netflix. It's from Germany. It's in subtitles, and it spans over the course of 30 years, and it jumps back and forth. It involves some time travel, really good drama, and some great storylines, several seasons. Love me some Dark. But the one show that tied my head up into a knot and then pulled on it as hard as it could and then turned it into taffy and twisted it has got to be the 2020 series Devs. It's on Hulu because it's originally an FX series written and directed by Alex Garland, the same guy who did Civil War in theaters just recently. This is a slow, deliberate, 8-episode entire series. It's about a tech giant who's developing the most interesting computer machine. What is it? One of the most heady sci-fi concept movies. There's murder, there's romance, there's love, but at the bottom of it, it is a slow morphine drip of a mystery. Its pace is a feature, not a flaw. As you get to the second half of this series, you're begging them to go even slower, just so your brain can keep up.
Wait a minute.
When you're finished with the series, I dare you to try to tell me you didn't go to YouTube saying, "Ending of Devs explained." Tell me the sci-fi streaming series that bends your head into knots and give me the next thing I need to watch.